imagine that your portion of The Last Dance is still coming up, right?
Well, I never had a last dance. I'll tell you that. There was no last dance for us.
Your championship seasons, The Last Dance documentary.
Oh, okay, because we were just dancing, Kevin. I don't know about last dancing. We were just dancing. Those 2 championships, we were just dancing. So, I have no idea, how they view it in terms of the people who created the documentary. I know how the players view it. I know how we view it as a Houston Rocket organization during those 2 years. Everyone always says it's 2 years, but actually it was just 1. When he was wearing number 45 and he scored 55 points in the Garden, everyone's like, he's back. He's back. So we actually were in that season that they didn't win it. So when they lost to Shaquille O'Neal and Orlando Magic, a team they lost to, I think, 4-2, we swept. So we felt really good if our opportunity were to come. But obviously, to me, Kevin, if he's not the greatest, there's only one name, possibly 1 or 2 names that you can put ahead of it. But we're looking at the GOAT.
I always thought that you guys against them would have been a really, really fun matchup the years you won.
Yeah.
And I hope
I would have been great. I believe that too. But I always say the greatest teams of the NBA, are your team, Celtics team, the Laker team with Kareem, Magic, and Worthy, and the 72 win Bulls. Like, those are the 3 greatest teams, apples and oranges. I don't know who's better or who's not, but those are the best 3 teams I've ever seen in basketball. And the singular best player that I've seen individually is Michael, singularly.
Yeah, I agree with you. Michael, we played them in '86. We won 67 games. They won 33 games. The first 2 games, Michael gets 49, we win. And the next game, he gets 63. The third game, I said, we got double teamed this dude every time he touches the ball. And so, I'm not kidding you. We weren't double teaming him, Kenny. And finally, that third game, we were like, man, I'm telling you right now, this dude is unreal. We double teamed him every time he touched it. You had to, like, we distorted our whole defense to get the ball out of his hands. And we ended up beating them 3-0 in that series. But I'll tell you what, after that, I went like, boy, this guy is going to be something else. And of course, he goes, I'm with you. He's probably the best player that I've competed against and watched play. And a lot of it was just that dude had a tenacity about him. He had no quit in him. That's one thing about you. I never saw Michael Jordan quit in any game. When we were much better than they were, we'd be up 20. He'd be pressing DJ and Banny in the backcourt. They'd be like, I don't want to bring the ball up against this guy. We're up 20 with 5 minutes to go, and Michael's in a full court press on you. Just because he's mad, he's down. He never quit, and I love that about him.
Kenny, let me ask you the same question then that I asked Kevin to start this show. As we're talking about playoff basketball, and the season was interrupted so close to when the playoffs would have started, we see this news coming out this week that these guys, or at least some of them, and in some of the markets where restrictions have been lifted, are going to be able to be back in the gym. What does the news mean to you when you see there's going to be 4 guys at a time, socially distanced? It's not looking like playoff basketball, but it is looking at least like a step forward.
Yeah, I think, obviously the NBA was the leading force behind the quarantine at start. When the games were suspended, we were the biggest league in professional sports that was playing. Adam Silver led the charge in saying, no, we're going to stop games. And I think that was the first time I think America kind of looked at it and said, maybe we need to be doing something differently. And now, again, he's the first to start leading the charge again and saying, this is how we're going to do things. So yes, it is an opportunity now for where we're seeing that there is some relief. I'm still not 100% sure how 4 guys in a gym, who's rebounding for you, who's doing drills with you, or you're doing it by yourself. I don't know what the constraints are there, but I do believe that this is a step towards possible play this season.
Kevin, I do want to show you, because you have wisely made the decision not to actively participate in social media, what Kenny has been doing on Instagram Live on Sundays. We actually pulled a video of something that happened this week. Guys, go ahead and roll it.
You did
How you
not
doing?
pick me. I wasn't ready for this.
You ready for
Oh
it?
my God. My name is Renata.
Ronaldo, where you from, Ronaldo?
I'm from Detroit, but I live in Las Vegas right now. Oh my God.
I don't know if you need it. If you don't need it, give it to somebody else.
Oh,
But I'm gonna take care of a week of groceries for you.
yes, thank you so much. Oh,
All right. Well, we appreciate
thank
you.
you
Thanks
so
for coming
much.
on.
Oh, that's
Just,
cool.
it's
You know
so
what?
good.
If social media did that kind of stuff, I'd get involved in it. I never see this stuff. I tell you. Yeah. Great job, Kenny.
Hey, Kevin, that's why, you know what? I've been watching, and I was seeing, and even I was participating in dance videos and this and that. And then I was like, man, let me just, my 7-year-old daughter, London, we love Ellen, watching Ellen. And so she has the gifting thing. She's like, well, we could do that. I was like, there it is. So I draw people in, though, Kevin. I'll have Shaq on, DJ Khaled, Kelly Rowland, Common, like all of these celebrities. I bring them in and I interview them. But in between interviews, I give away a week of groceries to random people. And so all you have to do is I press you pop on the screen. And my rule is if you don't need them, you have to gift them to someone else. It's the honor system like college. So, all right, I don't need them. I'm going to gift this to someone else. And the great thing about, our devices now, I can cash out the money right then. And so they see it. It hits their account instantly as I'm on the phone. And, it's just a small gesture, act of kindness that, I have people trying to implement and try to do throughout this quarantine and this pandemic. Just a small act of kindness. I had Aaron Gordon on, right? And so I go, you have to do an act of kindness, or you have to tell us what to do. So he goes, yeah, I'm gonna cook tonight. Now I have kids. I cook every night, so I'm like, that's not really acting. You come here and do it. But he said he's never cooked. He said he doesn't cook. So then that night, I said he videoed him cooking for his family and giving it out. He's like, today is your night off. So it's just right now during the quarantine. Charity starts at home. So start at home. Do an act of kindness at home.
That's cool, Kenny. That is. That's nice. Very nice of you, too.
It's a lot of fun, Kevin. So get on social media and just do acts of kindness, and then get on.
I hear you. Okay.
Maybe we can convince him if this is the kind of thing that, But Kenny, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Thank you for what you're doing on Instagram every week as well, and we'll see you soon. Sunday
morning, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm there every Sunday. See you guys this week. Kevin, wait. I'm going to say Celtics and then the Bulls are right here. I said that.
All right, I like it.
That front line would have got him. The front line would have got him at least once.
At least once, exactly. All right, Kenny, great seeing you, buddy.
All right, good seeing you guys.
Stay safe.
We'll talk to you soon.
You guys
Kenny.
too. All right.